What's up, guys? Um, Today's Friday after Christmas. So, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and Christmas Eve. But we're back at it at the charts now. I mean, today I don't expect a lot from today at all, but there's no there's no harm in hopping on the charts. Because if I do get a setup, I will take it. We do have we do have a bearish SMT. These highs down to these highs. And from these highs up to these highs. And it's about to be fulfilled. It was fulfilled. Okay, maybe we can make a bullish SMT off of this now to send us to these highs. Look at this. You can let it snow on the charts. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It kind of lags it, but it's cool. Cool little feature. So we're not gonna disregard this SMT. Um, Damn, bro. But if we come up and take out a high, then it's fulfilled. Then we can maybe make another bearish SMT to push us lower. Never mind, we can't. Holy. Okay, bullish SMT. Well, actually, this is what happened the other day. I remember we had the SMT, then we took out highs that the other index took out, but we kept running. These are all-time highs. Hopefully we stay up here because this is the only change in order flow we have on AS. Is this inverse gap. And the next one is all the way down here. Jesus. Jesus. is this candle to close like this, and then price to come back into this gap, and then 1 minute break of structure out of it, and then we could long. To these Fibonacci extension points because there's no more highs because these are all-time highs. If we get up here, the S&P 500 will be above $7,000. Will be above 7,000 for the first time in history on the futures. I feel like that's the Friday goal. I'm not gonna lie. But a retracement would be nice first. It moves without me, That's fine, I'm fine with it. Just I'd rather it not. But it is what it is. At least I was right. I know what the markets want to do. It's not enough. It's not enough retrace. In case I do get a setup, let me switch my copy trader. Okay guys, I enabled I changed some things with my trade copier, so that's good. Nasdaq's making moves down. Not ES though. If ES was moving just like Nasdaq, maybe it would be at a gap right now. Getting there. Okay, so we got into the gap. All we need is 1 minute change in order flow, and we're longing. probably get this fib on. Or no, we'll just target a whatever sword. Okay, this is a pretty deep retrace. Maybe this is just gonna move down from here now. Okay, touch into one gap, touch into equilibrium, touch into another gap. I think we're just running through everything at this point. Ah, my allergies, bro. But right now our change in order flow is all the way up here. We have to inverse this gap to change order flow right now. Or if we form a down candle here, we make a 1 minute high, and then all we have to do is close above that. But we'll see what happens here. Close above this gap and I enter long. There's not really. I'll take it on ES, of course, because ES is moving way better than NASDAQ. Look at NASDAQ, it's like sideways, and ES is like more upwards. I don't know where I want my. Where I would want my. Well, if we make a down candle here, that's perfect. But I guess our stops will have to be underneath this low. This is not a change in order flow to the downside on either index. Nope. Then change order flow. So if we still get a change in order flow in the 1 minute, which would be closing above this high, then I'll still long. I'll still go long. And here's the thing that I have, guys. So that when you see that I do this, you won't like be like, what the heck? I got rebilled for a bunch of evaluations that were like ineligible. So the combines of those accounts were like closed, so I couldn't trade them and pass them, but they were still being billed. So I had 5 reset credits, so I could reset 5 accounts for free. But I have 2 XFAs and I have 1 combine already. And that 1 combine is a no activation fee one, and these credits are for activation fee combines. So I got 2, and what I'm gonna do basically is, because I don't want to get rebuilt again next month for it, is if I get good setups, I'm gonna trade normally, except I'm going to literally full port. I'm gonna risk 2K. I'm gonna risk 2K to make 1500. So it's like because it's like, why wouldn't I? Like, if we get an A+ setup, then it's just like, fuck it, why not? Now we're potentially setting up perfect for shorts. If this 5 minute candle will close underneath this gap, and then we come up into this gap, and then we get a 1 minute change order flow to the downside, double short. But Nasdaq, it depends. It depends. Because there's still 2.5 minutes left, so I mean, a lot can happen. Like, we could come all the way down here. We could come like all the way down, like here, here. Like, we could come up down to those lows potentially. I mean, I doubt that'll happen, but we could get far enough down to where like a retrace into this gap is like not very possible. Now we're entering a zone where it's weird. It's like we could potentially also make a 5 minute SMT here, but they're both like relatively close. Like, Nasdaq is a little closer, but dude, ES is pretty close too. And what's of more significance, a 5 minute SMT or a 1 hour liquidity sweep of relative equal highs? But that is only if we break to the downside, if we get a change in order flow. I mean, I'll potentially long here. Hourly candles closing in 1 minute. They're gonna kind of close a little differently. No break to the upside. We did have a 1 minute. No, we didn't. We made equal lows on Nasdaq. We made equal lows. Let's see. And the 4 hour and the 1 hour have closed. And we still technically didn't change order flow on either index. Technically. I think Nasdaq's coming down underneath this low right now, for sure. Yep. He has failed to get it right now, but I'm sure it will, because I think these lows are objective, but we just didn't get a setup. Nasdaq getting ready to sweep out a 4-hour low potentially. Nasdaq swept, ES swept, none yet. Interesting. I mean, there's no way ES doesn't take these out, and once these are taken out, I don't know, probably done, because if these get taken out, that's the objective. This was the objective for sure. We did change order flow. on both indexes. So, but now it's like potential bullish SMT. Now we have a million conflicting factors. I think it will go up, but dude, I need a change in order flow, man. For a change in order flow, we need a down candle to create a high that we could close above, or if we don't get that, then we need this gap to be inverse. Let's see if this move up plays out like this one right here. If we just continue downwards, get big moves down to these lows, or if we continue higher. No down candles, man. This 5 minute is gonna close. We're gonna make a gap here. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. We're too far from a retrace for me to care to, and we just swept out what could have been a take profit, and we're we're so far from like up here. Like it's just it gets to a point where it's just unprobable conditions, and I want to live to trade a better day. I want to live to trade a better day. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Today is Friday, so I mean I didn't expect much from a day after Christmas, especially a No News Friday. Um, yeah. So I'll catch you guys next week. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays, and if you guys did take a trade, I hope you won today, and I hope, or at least I hope you stick to your rules. And yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll catch you guys next week. See ya.